At those 9 hours, we featured articles that focus on this nightlife in the city centre of Sheffield. Now I've come to the suburbs to see what it's like to run a pub on the outside of the city centre. Tommy Everingham at the Fox and Duck pub in Broom Hall tells us how challenging it is to run a pub in suburban Sheffield.
I wouldn't say easier. Because there's more things that you've got to put on. I.e., you've got to put more events to drag the people to the place. Whereas in the evening in town, people normally walking around anyway, so it makes it a lot harder. I would say probably outside of town because there's less people around. But I'd say it's generally it can be mix and match depending whereabouts in town you are.
So, do you really think the recession has sort of like affected pubs that much?
Yes, of course it has, because obviously with the smoking ban in the past, people have wanted smoking pubs. Now obviously not many people want to smoke outside, so they will stay at home, maybe have a few drinks. Obviously you've got the supermarkets with the cheap cans, never make it easier for pubs, and obviously the rentals obviously in pubs are increasing as time goes on, which means the beer gets more expensive, then people can't afford to come out as much. So just obviously if you have the cheap, you can make the beer as cheap as possible and the bottles as cheap as possible, and you will get customers, but obviously with the high prices it's going to make it a lot harder.
So there's no chance this pub's going to be closing?
No, not at all. Like I say, we try and keep our prices as low as possible because we think volume is better than percentage profit. We want to get more people in. More people you get in, the busier the place looks. Busier the place looks, more people looking from outside the pub will look in and see it's got a good atmosphere and will come in. So we think in the future the actual way forward is by bringing people in and the pub being busy, people will be able to see with a good atmosphere from the outside, and then people will keep coming in.
Pubs have been struggling since the recession with an estimated 5,800 closed since 2008, a rate of 26 a week. Yet thankfully, pubs like the Fox and Duck and Hillsborough Hotel look set to be open for business for some time. James Thompson reporting for those 9 hours, Broom Hall.